Hello, people! My name is Lydia Parker Vantol. I guess you probably already know me because if you're seeing this, we're friends on Facebook. But I thought it would be interesting to do a little video on why organizing your closet is important and how you can make it easier for yourself and how I organize mine. I have a lot of clothes, as many of you guys know, so it's very important for me to keep them organized so that way I can be really focused in the morning when I'm looking for outfits. So why organizing your closet is important is because it allows you to more easily make choices in the morning when you're looking for outfits. So let's say I'm like, oh, it's cold outside. I know that I want to wear pants and I want to feel cozy. So I can just go right to my pants section and to my sweater section and easily be able to find the things that I'm looking for, where if you're not, you sort of have to scroll through all of your clothes and do you want a tank top? Do you want a t-shirt? Well, it doesn't matter because you have to go through everything you own to find what you're looking for. So it's very important. It allows you to make less decisions in the morning, which means that the rest of your day will go more smoothly. So some tools that I use for organizing my closet that I really like are, as you can see right here, these velvet hangers. Yes, they are the savior of me because I have a lot of clothes and they allow me to fit a lot more clothes in a tiny space. I do have a very large closet here, luckily, so I have the ease of not really having to store all of my stuff in a separate area. But if you can see the difference in width between these two hangers and these two traditional plastic hangers, there's a huge difference, probably about a 1/4 inch, and when you have a lot of clothes, a 1/4 inch every time you hang something up can really mean something. So I just love these things. They hold your spaghetti strap tops right on there, as well as any wide shoulder tops. They're really great for that. And so, pro tip, buy these from TJ Maxx. You can get like 35 or so for like $10 or $15. And the way I chose my colors was I like pink and I like blue. So these are two easy to find colors. And I was able to go back several times and buy more hangers without having to worry about, oh, are they going to have my color? Is it going to match all my things? So I suggest choosing a color palette like this. So maybe like all pinks. And it could be a hot pink and a light pink. Or choosing one color, like black, that's easily available. Or tan. Tan would be a good one. Another thing that I really like to use in my closet to hold all my scarves. Whew! I have a lot of scarves. I wear a lot of accessories, so scarves are important. This thing, it's so good. You can get 2 for $5 at Five Below, and you can hold, I don't know, probably 50 scarves on this thing. I put multiple scarves in each loop, so I'm really able to maximize the space and see all of my scarves at the same time using this. I don't necessarily use this for like big chunky scarves, but I'm able to hold all of my tiny neck scarves like thin or delicate fabric. So, on to how to organize it. Oh wait, one more thing. I use this kind of bin to organize some of the more bulky things in my closet. I have always had a hard time storing my belts because belts are such a weird shape. Like, it's just, they don't really fit into anything very well, and like, you don't want to be like digging through a huge box of this. So I found that rolling them up like this and putting them into this drawer allowed me to find them a lot easier and like at a glance without having to like just like, thanks Dad, thanks for loving my belt idea. This next drawer is what I use to store my bras that aren't my sports bras. So as a girl, we know you can definitely collect a lot of bras from people and buying things like, oh, it's $10 at Victoria's Secret. Well, you can store quite a few in here. And then my last drawer up here holds my larger, more chunky scarves, so like this sort of thing, that I could probably only store about 10 of those on this kind of hanger. So whether this thing is in your closet or it hangs out outside your closet, it's really important to me, and probably will be for you, to hold your things like that. Another thing that I like that this provides is it provides a space on top. So up here in this little basket, I store all my sports bras, which as you can see, they're kind of overflowing, so maybe I need to go through it a little bit, but it just really works for me because on my way to dance class or on my way to the gym, when I ever go, I can just pull one out of here and easily access it. Shout out to my friend Kelsey for giving me this sports bra. I love it so much. So, one of the most important things with your closet is organizing it in a way that works for you. This is the way that works for me because, like I said earlier, normally when I wake up, I think about how I want to feel today. So if it's cold outside, I'm like, oh, I want to feel cozy. Do I want to wear a sweater? Do I want to wear pants? If it's hot outside, I'm like, I'm wearing a dress. So it helps me to more easily be like, I'm going to the dress section, I'm going to the no sleeves dress section, and there I can find what I need. So, visually, the most pleasing way for me, and also the most hassle-free way, to arrange my closet is to go from shortest right here to longest back here, because these are the things that I access the most, and back here are like more of my special event clothes and that sort of thing. So, I normally arrange everything in sections based on exactly what they are. So, crop tops have their own section. Shirts, like t-shirts or other, like t-shirts, blouses, that sort of thing, they all have their own section right here. So, and then I have a leotard section, a button-up section, but we'll see. I'll go through it with you. So here I have my crop tops, and I arrange every section from no sleeves, like this crop top, short sleeves, and then all the way to long sleeves. And this really also just keeps another level of organization, and like, if I want a long sleeve crop top, here it is. If I know that I want something with no sleeves, here they are. The next section in my closet is shirts, blouses, t-shirts, and those, again, go from short sleeve to long sleeve. The next section, oh, and I keep my basics at the back of the section, so plain. Hey, it's my spring break, so that's why I'm filming this, because I have time to share my secrets with the world. And, of course, these are all things that were taught to me from my mom, so my sisters probably can agree with this. Right here, we have basics, so plain black shirt, plain long sleeve black shirt, plain long sleeve white shirt, that sort of thing. And then I have button-ups, and leotards comes next, which you'd be surprised. I actually own 3 leotards, like fashion leotards. What? I love the thrift store! So leotards come next because they have this little piece that dangles, and I want to keep that out of my way when I'm looking for other things. The next section is long, like longer than average tops, so like tunics and some of my Indian style shirts are in here. So there's that. Then next I have my slip. This is, if I had more slips, they would be in this section, but since it's like something that you wear under dress, I put it in the front of my dresses. Next then comes sleeveless dresses, short sleeve dresses, long sleeve dresses, and blazers. And then in the back here, let me move this so you can see. In the back here, I have the extra long pieces. So I have like this extra long dress, some of my Indian clothes belong here, super long skirts as well. So like, even though this is a casual skirt, it doesn't live down in the bottom half of my closet. It lives up in the top with the longer skirts. And then actually what I'm doing right now, which I learned from Hillary Rushford, who is another stylist on Facebook that I really love, is I have this hanger, which I don't use these kind of hangers, so it's very easy for me to see, as well as the fact that it's yellow up here. With a ribbon on it, I'm hanging everything that I've worn behind the hanger to sort of keep a catalog of what I'm wearing, to figure out what I need to get rid of and what I need to find more of at the thrift store, so that way I am maximizing my space, my wardrobe, and like the amount of choices that I have to make every day. So not having to go through a bunch of things that you hate to find one thing that you like is a plus. Not that I hate a lot of stuff in my closet, but using this and hanging it right here, I'm able, here I'll tilt you up so you can see, hang it right here, I'm able to see what I have worn and I'm not letting myself wear these things, so I have to choose my outfits from this section of my closet, not this. Yeah, and then in in the very, very, very back, hopefully they stay there, I have these super long coats. So this is like my winter coat, a cape of mine that I have. I keep all my winter coats in the back of my closet. There's not really room in our coat closet here for my coats because I have so many. Well, not so many, but I have 3 or 4, and the boys generally use it, and it cuts like halfway through, so that doesn't really work for me for how long my coats are. So on the bottom of my section of my closet, which is this half section, it's a lot shorter than the top, so that's why I chose to put my, let me get in frame here. That's why I chose to put my tank tops and pants and skirts on this level. It just maximizes space. If I was trying to hang something long down here, it would pool onto the floor, and then going through it like this is never a good day. Never a good way to start your morning. So I have all my tank tops, spaghetti strap first, then normal tank top, then I have like tank top shirts, so not an undershirt, but like just something that you wear to like on a summer day. Then I have pants, and my pants, another way to maximize space is to hang 2 pairs of pants on one hanger. If they're an equal weight, thanks Rick, if they're an equal weight, they will sit evenly on the hanger like this, and they won't tilt one way or the other. So equal weight equals good. And this allows me to store more pants and really be able to look at my pants at a glance. I don't have that many, but I store them by like dress pants, or they're not really dress pants, but for me they're more like casual work pants. I guess you would call it that. Then I have, of course, my white pants hanger. And then I have like soft drapey summer pants. So these are in the back because I don't wear them as often, as well as these jeans. I don't really wear jeans that often, so yeah, pants at a glance. I don't really wear jeans that often, so I like to store those in the back. Next, I have my skirts, and so I store my skirts by length as well. So that way I know if I'm looking for a short party skirt, here we go. And if I'm looking for a more long, soft summer skirt, it's in the back. And just by length, it's easy. You just line them up and put them at an angle. Then the last section that I have back here, which, let me turn you so you can see more, is sweaters. I don't really wear sweaters very often, so it's okay for them to live in the back of my closet where I'm not going to see them. I have like short sweaters here, which would be sweaters that are bolero style, like this, which would go over a dress in the summer. Then I have sweatshirts and normal sweaters, so like soft woolly sweaters. And I also have a section for button-up sweaters, so get your cardigan. And then I have sweatshirts and other light, shorter jackets, like check out this swag jacket. Love this Salvation Army find. But since it's shorter in length this way, it doesn't really need to be stored in the top of my closet where I store a lot more items. It can live down here in the back, and since normally I'm not the type to wear a super short jacket a super short. I know that I have to wear a short jacket if I'm wearing a dress or skirt, and I have a lot of times that I'm wearing a dress or skirt, so it's okay for them to live in the back. But another way to think about organizing your closet is you want the things that you touch the most to be at your eye level in the front. And if you notice, stores do this to you too. They put the most expensive items right at eye level or hand level, like kids hand level, adults eye level. Do the same for yourself. So the things that I use the most, which are like dresses and tops, hang right there. And pants I wear quite a bit, and they hang right in the middle. My pants at a glance. I haven't really found a great way to organize my purses yet. I've tried to go through and get rid of a lot of them, but I don't really know how to organize them without displaying them, so like hanging them on some sort of thing in my room. But if you have any ideas for how I could organize this bag of purses, that would be lovely, because it sort of pains me to see. I try to stack them nicely, but it pains me to see them in this bag like this. And then the last thing I have down here is a box where I keep my petticoats. So I don't wear my petticoats very often. Usually just if I'm, Usually I'm only wearing them if I'm dressed in a fancy way, so that's not usually super fancy. I store my shoes in a large shoe rack, which, give you a peek into my life, is hanging out right there. So I feel like most people don't have that many shoes. They won't need something like that. Shoes are an easy thing to store, whether it's in boxes or in something like that. Oh, and also another thing that I make use of here is the fact that my closet has 2 levels, so hanging on this bottom shelf or sitting on this bottom shelf next to my dresser thing is a thing of wallets, and then a couple more purses in here, and then as well as my box of hair accessories. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Organizing your closet is important. This is your motivation. Go do it. If you're on spring break like me, go through it. Bring your clothes to the March 6th Theater Department Clothing Exchange. And I'll see you later. Bye.